There has been a lot of topics that I have learned in BCOMM 222. These topics were based on job etiquettes, interview tips, and do's and don'ts while working on a job, and basically guidelines. And I also learned about the value of a resume and a cover letter, including the value of how important it is and why it will come in handy for today, tomorrow, and for the rest of your life. I also realized that doing mock interviews will ease the stress and high emotions of an actual one. I have done mock interviews with friends, classmates, and including some college instructors to help me getting prepared for an interview. When I do these mock interviews, it makes me feel more relaxed and calm down, realizing that I just have to be myself and that the only person I'm trying to impress is the possible employer. But what's important to get ready for an interview is have your resume ready and a cover letter. An employer will want these. What you should put on the resume, you should put your skills, qualifications, your hours of availability, and past work experience. This includes volunteer work. Another thing that an employer will look for is a high school diploma. For example, like me, I graduated from San Pedro High School in 2014, so that will put me as SPHS class of 2014. But for volunteer skills, state like you could put like anything, including, for example, like me, I worked with kids at Ali's Best at my old elementary school from 2013 to 2014 while in my senior year, and also Air Force JROTC. Taught me a lot about how to get ready for the job also. But in BCOMM 222, it expanded more and they discussed it more. Another beneficial thing for a job interview is creating a LinkedIn page. I have created one, and ever since I've created one, I have found job locations that will not only have my interest, but that are either near me or that will require a travel distance. To be honest, distance won't be much of a huge problem, especially since I'm knowledgeable with public transit. As long as I plan my trips, there will be little or no trouble getting to my destination. Like some of these careers that I have found include like working like in media design, graphics design, and including like working for has production crew members for various television studios ranging from 20th Century Fox and Sony Pictures Television. Right. But there's a lot of stuff that the textbook has stated. One of them states about making sure to include a reference. What a reference is, this is basically like if you have a past employer and or a person that you have helped out and like you want them featured, then you put down the person's name, email address, business address, and a phone number if available. What these will do is that like the employer will call them and they will ask a little bit about like what you do. For example, like during one of my job interviews since I'm looking to get part-time work for Ali's Best, I put down my JROTC instructor, Sergeant Thomas Allington, has a reference because he has stated that I have been like a role model for new cadets, and that he sees me as a potential leader in the future. BCOMM 222 has not only taught me a lot about the do's and don'ts about employment, it has taught me more professional skills that will make me become a more open and evolved person, whether it's in the workforce or at home. I look forward to what will be down the road for me. This is that.